Hello guys, I'm Engineer4 and welcome back to tribulations and tribulations. So, if my calculations are right, this should be the last cross-examination I have to do for this case before it ended. So, now I have to present something for sure that this testimony doesn't hold up. So, the evidence in question should be the blackmail itself, I think, because I remember there was something inside this that can, help us with the whole case and all. So, because look at the standards here. If you don't, I'll take the red diamond you receive the other day instead. I don't remember that Ron have some red diamond, and anyone who have it is the same, the same witness that we have here, that he have a freaking redstone on his ring. And I'm pretty sure that this is the thing that the letter is referring to, so I'm sure this is the right thing. But let me ask you a few questions, so Detective Atomy. Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. You said that this letter was addressed to Ron the Light. It could help, but there is one major contradiction. Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. Haha, very funny, Godot. You don't want to talk? For real? What the fuck? At times like this, men are made to express themselves with their fist. Why don't you show us what you got there, Junior? Oh, I will show you what I got, Godot. Don't you worry about that. Indeed, time to man up, Mr. Wright. Show us the contradiction evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Okay, well, this is kinda easy, since I already pointed out what is the contradiction about this letter. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the tear of Emono, the stolen jewel. What about it? The problem is this jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewels was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take the red diamond you received the other day. Red? Which means red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the terror amounts that marks the mask stole at all.
Objection!
And your point is, Mr. Triton? So you are trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That's what you're trying to say, right, Triton? You sure bet I am. That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright? Okay, now that's enough, Judge. What is what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Maya, come on, don't do that too. You should be by my side. Yes. This Kane Boulevard was actually blackmailing. And the only person that remained in the list of the suspect is, again, obviously, Detective, look at me. Naturally, it was you, Detective Atomy. Do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single mask case. And in the last case, you recovered that what was stolen. And received a jewel as your reward. A jewel? Yes, a jewel, Godot. And what look at me have on his finger? A freaking jewel, obviously. Probably the one warped conspicuously around your finger. Conspicuously? I don't know. The red diamond ring. There is a diamond referred to in the letter, which means that Kane Bulgard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you. Ah! Order in the court. Order, I say.
Objection!
It seems you got too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh. I don't like the way he said that. Yeah, me either. I have the feeling that something will happen. Can Burger blackmail look at me? Are you for real? I sure am. Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him. Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. King Bulgard trained to make look at me identity public knowledge. Identity he wanted to keep a secret, so just what was the identity? Isn't that obvious? Let me kill King Bulgard because he was afraid of his secret become unknown. What was the identity he wanted to keep a secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. Yeah, I know, Maya, I know. The identity that look at me wanted to do so desperately keep a secret was his identity was an detective, the mask, a blackmailer. Considering the event on everything, I said it's the identity of a blackmailer. Look at me. What's a blackmailer?
Objection!
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you have been saying? You said that King Bulgard was the one who blackmailed Look at me. Are you saying that Atmi was blackmailed someone else on top of that? He sure was. Ugh, you have to admit, that also sounds a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that doesn't make any sense. King Bulgard was blackmailed Look at me. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So do you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the terror elements east. He did say that, yes. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Again, very convenient for his thing. Received a blast from someone very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Only him can be happy about this, but whatever, let's not talk about that. Detailed plans. In which case, that would mean that Ron Latte was actually Mask the Mask. That is what we are claiming. Someone else come up with the plan, and had Mr. Delight steal his target for him. And that someone was no other than Look at me. Shh, silence. Just notice how decorum just shut up in a minute. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. What? Careless with the tendency to jump to conclusion. Am I wrong? What? How did you... Wait, that's true? Okay. Okay, Phoenix, but what the fuck? You said that I Look at me was the blackmail on the light. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Mask the Mask. Well, yes. Rondelat started receiving plans from this second crime coward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Luke Academy know that Rondelite was the mask? I'm pretty sure that he knew that from the journal, the newspaper itself. I think I see it. See what? When you were in English school, you received the same report card every year. Getting into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. Here's a picture of you and Rondelite in his guard uniform. Is it that the mask didn't just disappear into thin air? Just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket. That sounds far too stupid to be true. Yeah, but to bet that it's what happened, Judge. Correct. With tricks like that, you couldn't fool a baby, let alone an easy detective. That's when you figure it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learn that under his mask, the mask was really Rondelite. What? Wasn't that supposed to be mask? Not only that, he looked like he wasn't even an attorney. I can't believe it, he was just a simple blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass him as an detective. Yeah, you lost, look at me, so just give it up already. How dare you expose me like that? Why, I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. No, that's not true, because you just admit yourself, my dear. Look at me. I'm famous and proud as a detective, and I'm also mask. No, you're not. Where can you understand that? I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an innocent detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. At least your true identity. Why you? How do you even dare imply that? You know, it's not to talk faster, so I can't read these lines anymore. But if you want, you can just stop the video and see what he's saying right now. But I can guess that just pull himself again until I have his breakdown or something. What seems to have arrived at the real answer? That was quite a performance by Mr. Adami. Yeah, for real. Bello, please prepare a cell for Mr. Adami.
Objection!
Good, what the fuck? They made that streak so fast, as no time to him. What? What do you mean? I'm already prepared to do my rolling. I guess this thing will be done easier. Alright then, Godot. What do you want to say this time? Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. A brutal stabbing and back for the judge? Okay. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... So that you approved a lot of things. Things like, look at me, was a filthy blackmail. And that he wasn't a Lord Taylor the night of the murder. That's right, that's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull. But there's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can prove that this pitiful excuse for an man was the KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No. No way! Fuck. We were so close. Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright, that's it. This is the final round. I got to prove that Acme was at the burger office on that night. But can you really prove that? Not long enough. Mr. Wright, I want to hear your answer. That night, Localme was the security, and the defense can prove it. You know, I guess I will answer this in next episode. I will see if we can really prove that Mr. Detective was really at the KB security or not. So yeah, I guess that until then, I'll see you next time.